Welcome to the CaGBC LEED Technical Insights videos. In this series, we'll be focusing on some of the important updates to LEED v4.1 included in the November 2020 Addenda. The Canada Green Building Council acts as the voice of the green building sector, working with our technical advisory group and steering committee volunteers, as well as industry stakeholders to ensure LEED reflects the unique needs of the Canadian market. My name is Eduardo Cunha. I'm a LEED reviewer with CaGBC. In this short video, I highlight changes made to the enhanced IAQ strategies and interior lighting credits. First, we'll talk about the significant changes to the enhanced IAQ strategies credit. This credit has traditionally had two options, each worth 1 point. Now there are 10 strategies, and you can earn 1 point for meeting 3 strategies, 2 points for 6 strategies, and exemplary performance for 8 strategies. So it's simpler and a more flexible approach. Here's a list of the 10 strategies to choose from. And the credit still includes the following 7 strategies highlighted here, as well as 3 new strategies never seen before under these credits. Filtration of recirculated air, increased ventilation 15%, and operable windows. Let's take a look at the 3 new strategies in more detail. Filtration of recirculated air is a similar strategy to the filtration of outdoor air, but gives credits for ventilation systems that included filters in the supply of recirculated air to occupied spaces. Increased ventilation 15%, similar to the strategy for increasing ventilation by 30%, but now both require the increased briefing zone outdoor air ventilation rates to 95% of all occupied spaces. Previously, 100% of all occupied spaces were required. And now projects can achieve credit under enhanced IAQ strategies for operable windows. This strategy requires that 75% of the regularly occupied spaces have operable windows that provide access to outdoor air. They must meet the opening size and location requirements. That was a brief highlight of the most significant changes to the enhanced IAQ strategies credits, and we believe these changes will lead to healthier spaces. Now I will highlight the most important changes for the interior lighting credit. The credit has been revamped to prioritize strategies identified by industry lighting experts as most critical and impactful for new construction LEED projects. The structure is simplified and streamlined, now consisting of 4 strategies: glare control, color rendering, lighting control, and surface reflectivity. Meeting 1 strategy earns 1 point, and meeting 3 strategies earn 2 points. A couple of things to note for the interior lighting strategies. For glare control, the threshold for light fixtures luminance has changed from 2,500 to 1,700 candela per square meter, and an alternative metric, the unified glare rating, has been added as a new option. For color rendering, the threshold for CRI has been increased from 80 to 90, and an alternative metric, color fidelity index, has been added as a new option. The lighting control strategy has been simplified to a single requirement for dimmable or multi-level lighting in occupied spaces. There is no longer a distinction between individual and multi-occupant spaces, thus providing more flexibility. Finally, for surface reflectivity, the surface reflectance requirements have been combined, and requirements for floors were removed. Also, the thresholds have been decreased from 85 to 80% for ceilings and 60 to 55% for walls. That wraps up this video highlighting the most significant changes for the EQ, enhanced IAQ strategies, and interior lighting credits. I hope this presentation was useful. This was the last video of the v4.1 November Addenda Series. Here's a list of the other videos in our series that you can watch. You can check out our other videos on the CaGBC YouTube channel. For any questions or more information, please contact us at leadcoach@gbcicanada.ca. Thanks for watching.